Hey guys, and welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. We are in the Matrix. The youth centre's gymnasium is thick with a scent of adolescent perspiration marked by a steady diet of cheap soy protein. His authority as youth director is challenged, and although the boy couldn't be more than 12, they stand eye to eye. The boy looks at his greying hair and sneers. "You better know Kung Fu, mister," the podgy boy says. "I know lots of things," he replies. "Are you smart enough to learn them?" Right, let's just follow this guy around. Seems to be the best option is... They seem to all be on the same track. There we go. Alright, time to go into 3. And some more blacks! Yay! Oh, it's like, what am I supposed to do? You, overclock. And give him some extra aim as well. Right, he's flanked. Oh, not enough ammo. Dang. Oh, you can't even haste. That's even worse. He's wounded by 9, he's wounded by 5. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it didn't actually heal them. Okay. Right, let's see if we got anything else we can use. No, not really. Let's improve everyone's accuracy. Those reasons. Alright, now you're bleeding. Okay, and Koshe is just gonna fucking waste a bajillion AP. It's a great thing about Koshe, so much AP. Okay. Escape chance is 0%. Oh, I should have turned that up a lot so it could have got some more AP. Not like it matters. I'm a silly. I could have gave that a ton of AP there. Okay. How? Fuck him in my game. I need to hit him again. Best thing I can do is killjoy him so it loses all AP. See? Haha! Killjoy. Completely useful. Alright, hit it with killer. Hit it again. And fuck it, risk it for a biscuit. There we go. Beautiful. Then run right up the arse of this thing. Of course you're gonna miss. You're not. Yeah, you are flanked. Nice. There we go. Now let's use erosion. Erosion's got a better hit chance, which is why we do it. Right. The main thing is getting through and getting all these engrams. Right, engram bank 3. What is it? Night. Okay. The scream wakes him like an old friend, as it does every night. He pulls his sheet away from his damp body and stumbles into the bathroom, his heart pounding, rinses his face with the back of his neck with cold water. He looks up from the basin to the mirror and finds an old man staring back at him, a terrified old man. There we go, look at that, even fucking using some speed there. Pew! Yeah, boss. And we're gonna go back to the meat space. Oh, there's a lot of ranged. And it's a ranged black as well, which is the most terrifying. Vulnerable all incoming damage plus 25%. Let's head here. And throw out a killer on you. Oh my god! Beautiful. And you're in the open. What? You're flanked but you're in the open. I don't know why I went for the 70% one over the 80% one. Because I'd already sent a shot against them, that's why. Okay, you're going to keep yourself flanked. Oh, because you had me flanked, that's why. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's going to flank me if I stand there because reasons. If I stand here, I should have you flanked. Yes, I do. Do that. I do an erosion. That's 25 per round. You're going to die next round, so I'm going to heal myself. Okay. Okay, you missed, which is beautiful. Okay, Raptor. Raptor. I just want you to do that. I just want you to do that. I'd like you to set up some... Actually, you could have set up cover. Oh, fuck. I fucked that one. Fucked that one well and truly. Okay, if you just sit here. Ugh, that's annoying. There we go, you can have 4 AP. Little dude. You can use that just to face tank. Right, you're flanked, so... I was gonna say, I should be able just to murder you. And come over here. Now you're flanked. There we go. Going out here. And number 4 is Noon. Right, so let's interact with this. Current Vengrams twists and churns its way past. You hack into the current caption a cluster of distinct memories, lumpy and fat. One of them hums loudly, calling your attention. Anticipation, the hall is long and ends at his door. He traverses the distance slowly, knowing that he is being observed by his new underlings. And there it is, newly installed, shining like a mirror on a door made from real wood. The brass nameplate. Edward Sang, VP of Special Projects. Pride swells within him. Okay, now I don't know what to do. I'll come back to this control hub. It needs to be in chronological order. Oh. Oh, have I fucked it? I think I fucked it. Reintegration process failed. Okay, okay, so it was 1, 4, 2, 3. 1. Oh, okay. Welcome in as a young boy. 2. Young executive. Ah, fucked up again. That's really annoying. And then 4 is an old man. Middle-aged man's just fucking missing. 1. Young boy. 2. Young exec. 3. Middle-aged man. 4. Old man. Reintegrate. Success! Oh, we all got healed. That was nice. Oh no, my little buddy. It really helped me out. Release Raymond! The clean room echoes with your footsteps as you approach a capsule containing the assist surgical couch. Through the window you can see the last 8 years have not been kind to Raymond Black. The trauma of the last few days is readily apparent. The pasty pallor of his skin and white growth of stubble on his chin make him appear far older than 65. His eyes he lies unconscious, his chest barely moving, his eyes sunken and his jaw slack. Carefully applied gauze dressing on his balding head surrounds a gleaming metal port, a data jack. A thin bundle of wires runs from the jack to the device mounted to the capsule wall. Oh my god. Although his voice is small, it echoes loudly through the clean room. Raymond, can you hear me? It's Ryan. The old man's breathing changes, and you see movement under his eyelids. He slowly becomes conscious. Ryan? Raymond opens his eyes, blinks a few times at you. We have to go. I left Prosperity in the walled city. He must be disorientated from the assist program. It appears we got him just in time. There's no time for discussion, Stajo. We must move. Hey Ray, it's time to get out of here. Run! Disconnecting Raymond from the assist device proves to be straightforward, as is getting him out of the capsule and onto the clean room floor. It feels as if he barely weighs anything. Although his breathing's a bit erratic, Raymond seems steady enough on his feet. Lead on, Ryan. I'll be right behind you. God. I'm gonna have to shoot fools again. Ah ha 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 ha! Apparently am. Okay. So let us yeah, it's a lot easier to hit people with this stuff. With this gun, rather. Control mode. Reactor overclock. And manual focusing. This drone is like so strong. So strong. That's the benefit of it. So I can just go boop, boop, boop. And Duncan runs in, and Duncan goes boop, boop. And then Gobbet be like, yo, you fools, it looks like you could do with me getting a bit closer. Alright. Then Duncan be like, boop. Pew! No. Raymond be like, nah man. Hey! Fucking dick. Go get a reactor to shoot you. No, actually. Oh, I just used haste. I was gonna get Raymond to punch him, but just shoot him. For fuck's sake. Now just shoot him. There we go. 26 damage flanked. Alright, let's exit the tower. Why give us another fight? I suppose it kinda makes sense, but eh. Already done a lot. Give me a break. Alarms blare as you hustle Raymond from the special project section of Prosperity Tower, but you encounter no resistance. Raymond unsteadily gropes his way through the corridors of the corporate headquarters, holding onto your elbow for support. Occasionally the old man fingers the gauze dressing on his head, with his free hand wincing when he touches the tender patch. Tense minutes pass between you and... between the time you exit the building and enter the MTR station. The team remains on high alert, scanning the streets and buildings for signs of assigned security forces until, like a stream of cockroaches, you scuttle underground into the cool safety of mass transit tunnels. You pay the fare, grab Raymond, and make your way back to the subway platform. The sound of the old man's ragged breathing loudly rushing past your ear. Seconds tick slowly while you wait for the subway train to arrive. I don't know why it takes so long. It fucking loads. So why not load the full fucking level? And then let me click continue. The team hustles Raymond onto a subway car, quietly taking up defensive positions and scoping the platform for signs of pursuit. The old man is unsteady on his feet, but insists on standing under his own power. He grabs the railing and holds on with white knuckles as the train lurches forward. A group of tourists sit nearby staring at him and exchanging meaningful glances. The crew looks over the old man with bandage on the back of his head, exchanging meaningful expressions. Everything's meaningful. Raymond squints at the odd group surrounding him, but his nod indicates he understands that he's among friends. Wu drags his goggles off his head, bending his knees to get a better look at his foster father. A tangled knot of relief, compassion, resentment, and hurt churns across the younger man's face as he wrestles with his confused emotions. Fear for his father's health overcomes him. Raymond, are you alright, little man? Wow, he looks like shit! I fought against the reprogramming. The old man's voice, little more than a soft croak. His eyes are sunken and surrounded by dark circles. His mother's medical technology must be amazing. It's hard to believe he's walking under his own power so soon after surgery. Yeah, well, Grandma's an amazing woman. Her high-tech brain surgery, her ownership of the cops, her execution of my partner and those runners. Wu's face hardens as he stands up straight, glaring down at the older man. Oh, and the way she had a plastic-faced man snatch her own. Amazing woman. She's a real piece of work, no doubt about it. Yeah, tell me about it. Apparently her son is too. Pain and bitterness drip from Wu's deep, raspy voice. This man, whoever he is, has a lot of explaining to do. Are you ready to start telling us the truth, Edward? The old man tilts his head up to the orc towering above him, and although exhausted, his jaw sets firm. Yes, Duncan, I'm ready to tell you everything. I had planned to explain it all when you arrived in Hong Kong. Yeah, our meeting was postponed due to kidnapping and murder. The old man's mouth purses and his lips quiver for a moment, but he regains control. I never believed it would come to that. My mother was capable of. He allows his thought to remain unfinished. The old man leans back in the wall of the subway car and gathers his thoughts. He seems to swoon for a moment, but then inhales deeply, swallows hard, and pulls himself erect. Oh, I shouldn't have laughed. Funny though. My name's Edward Sang. I'm the only son of Josephine Sang, the CEO of Sang Mechanical Services. Heir to the company before I left Hong Kong, I was the Vice President of Special Projects, the up-and-coming star of the company. If you're the golden boy, why'd you leave Hong Kong? He frowns, as if a taste of the words are bitter in his mouth. My division was shut down, disbanded when my projects failed. Prosperity? Something you've never seen before washed over the tired old man's face. Shame. You heard of it, Prosperity? I see. Raymond takes a deep breath and the laboured croak of his voice drops to a monotone. As part of a project my mother envisioned to rebuild Kowloon Walled City, a walking neighbourhood for underprivileged citizens, fully integrated with job training programs, cooperative co-op childcare, drug counselling centres, is a new approach to low-income housing in the East. The springboard to prosperity for hundreds of thousands. Yeah, it doesn't sound like the place I grew up in. Raymond's 20 years away, doesn't seem to hear her. Mother personally oversaw every aspect of the project to ensure that every detail was executed properly. She chose each project manager herself, chaired regular status meetings with architects, builders, visited the work sites for surprise inspections. She was driven to make a renewed, revitalised walled city a success. Yeah, well, she didn't do too well with that whole prosperity thing, did she? Not true. Mother's plan was excellent, but the walled city wasn't the prosperity project. Raymond covers his eyes with a liver-spotted hand, the dream radiating from him like a stink of decayed meat. Prosperity was something I built at the centre of the walled city. A moment later, an invisible grip takes hold of your chest, constricts it, squeezing the air from your lungs. Your vision greys from the edges and the world surges backwards, leaving you suspended in the distance, on the periphery of reality. Something is hurtling towards you, approaching from the fringe of your mind like a bullet train. It screams ahead, closer and closer, until it's upon you, overwhelming you with its presence, and then nothing. Silence. Until a scream pierces your consciousness, pulls you screaming to its source. You're back in the walled city, the city of darkness. Sexy. Alright. Your mind wrenches, inverts, and then violently jerks back into your skull. Your stomach cramps hard at the taste of the bile burns your throat. A thin trickle of cold sweat slides down the small of your back and your eyes refuse to focus. Your crew fares no better. Charlotte pulls herself from the floor, madness and folly squeaking wordly in the folds of her clothing. Oh, madness and folly are rats. That's pretty cool. Sadly, I didn't get to chat much with my crew, so I didn't get to find out these cool things. Isabel grips a railing, her back to the group, retching silently. Ractor leans against Cochet, his face ashen, staring at the ceiling. He blinks rapidly, processing. Gaichu stands perfectly still in the centre of the car, hands at his side, his face impassive. Wu breathing deeply, his hands on his knees. That wasn't a dream. He shakes his head like a lion's mane, spits on the floor. That was something else. Gobbet's breathing is shallow. She's covered in a thin sheen of sweat? A thin sheen of sweat. It was a vision. I saw some sort of machine inside the walled city. Isabel turns, squinting in concentration, her lips are white. It was churning something. Felt wrong, impossible. I think it was ripping. I don't know. Reality? The orc girl shudders. It was ripping a hole in reality. Something's here, my friends. Something has arrived. I believe we've just fallen in over our heads. Wu straightens up, drawing the back of her wrist across his mouth. What the hell was that, Raymond? No answer. Wu spins to find Raymond cowering, his head in his hands, shuddering and weeping. She's here. Breathe, Raymond, breathe. Shouldn't have waited, shouldn't have hid. He looks up at you with bloodshot eyes. She's here, the queen with 1,000 teeth. Raymond rocks in place, hugging himself, starting past you at someone only he can see. I left prosperity in there, I left prosperity in there, I left prosperity in there. Uh-oh, look like Raymond's gone. Bye-bye. Shh, gobbet. Isabel whispers her admonishment. Take it easy, Ray. You with me? Edward, can you hear me? The old man's brows furrowed at the name. Prefer Raymond. Raymond blinks, his eyes open. His voice is weak, hesitant, disconnected somehow. Are we in the subway? The right corner of his mouth twitches noticeably. Why is he shuddering? He's not. Why is he stuttering? I used to stutter and that doesn't sound like a stutter to me. Something else is going on. Could be the visions, could be the aborted brain surgery, or could be a combination of the two. Something bad's happening, began a long time ago, and I'm responsible. His eyes open wide. The Queen, Prosperity. The Queen with 1,000 teeth. These dreams, visions have been coming to you for a long time, haven't they? Yeah, oh yeah. I've been plagued by the nightmares for a long time. Raymond's lips start to tremble. They began years ago, sporadically at first, vague dreams wrapped tight with guilt, with shame. Raymond's eyes roll back in his head and he closes them tight. Until last year when he searches for the word, the frequency began to increase. Then the image clarified, started to repeat. Teeth, thousands of teeth. He sways for a moment, dizzy, and the sound of suffering began to drown out even my waking thoughts. That's when I knew I had to come back. To do what? To correct a mistake I made a long time ago. He put a hand out, steadies himself on Wu's arm. My fault, Prosperity. All those people, those poor people. The Prosperity Project? Shame eclipses the old man's face. You know about Prosperity? Yeah, sort of. Wu's tone gets a little sharper. We already covered this, Raymond. We know that in the centre of the walled city, and that's what Edward Sang built. Oh, why don't you tell us from the beginning, Raymond? Tell us about what happened. The beginning of sometime in my 20s, or the 20s. My mother was awarded the contract. The contract to rebuild a housing development in the walled city. Well, from the results, I'd kind of say your mum blew it. Prosperity failed. Frustration appears in the old man's tired eyes. I told you the walled city wasn't the Prosperity Project. Prosperity was the fortune engine I built at the centre of the walled city. My special project. Fortune engine? What the fuck are you talking about? You can't create fortune, Raymond. You kind of can, Gunshow. Some practitioners of Feng Shui believe they can do it. Ever heard of the Bagua of the 8 aspirations? Will looks at Gobbet flatly. No, Gobbet. I must have skipped school that day. Okay, what's this? As Neo Feng Shui, the masters of the craft can map the flow of ki and how it responds to different aspects in someone's life: fame, relationships, creativity, inner knowledge, health, and fortune. That's 6. I thought you said there were 8 aspects. Plotlock shrugs. I don't remember the other 2. One of them was definitely fortune. She looks sidelong at Raymond. So, what did your fortune engine do? Fortune engine was designed to improve the balance of ki in a negative ki environment. Negative ki environment? Somewhere shitty, like a slum. Raymond corrects her. Like a low-income housing project. I believe that with the fortune engine, the rebuilt walled city might never have become a slum. He drives off for a moment, remembering. He drifts off for a moment, rather. And he squeezes his eyes shut and lowers his head, but the machine malfunctioned. But that's going to do us for this episode. So as always, thanks for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.